And of the other stars, it really was a story of Andy Hampsten of the United States, who minimized his losses and was in real contention now. Who would want to buy a bike you can't even ride? Or queue up at 7 o'clock in the morning? Even get dressed up in the finest of clothes just to receive a flag from 3 overweight gentlemen who never speak to anyone. And there's the star, Lech Piasecki, a Polish man in Germany riding the Tour de France who speaks Italian. And he may wonder why an Irishman called Roach is getting more attention than he does. After all, Roach doesn't have the yellow jersey, but he does speak French. And for Andy Hampsten, well, he's the highest paid American. He's even paid to wear the sunglasses. But it's quite a different story for Piasecki.
60 rowerów Kolnago plus.
In order for me to ride the Tour, my sponsor Kolnago had to give the Polish Cycling Federation 60 bicycles.
Now then, let's see. Where exactly are we?
Between these two caravans. Because here's Nord.
You go from Eppingen to Kleingard. See there, East Kleingard it says?
Uh-huh.
And then you go, this is...
But for the riders, it's easy. You just follow the arrows. And life in the pack is not always spent with your nose just above the front tire. Life can be quite fun early on. It almost makes you wish you were riding, doesn't it? Jeff Pierce shows his new style of headgear as he thinks of the 137 miles between Karlsruhe and Stuttgart. It's going to be quite a day. In the Tour de France, there's always those who can't stop trying to lead the race. And halfway through the day, 22 men take a lead. In this game of tactics, mistakes can and are made. And although 7-Eleven's Dag Otto Lorentzen is here, the presence of danger men like Eric Mackler from the Carrera team and the Frenchman Charlie Motte should be ringing warning bells. Even Phil Anderson, he's not here just for the ride. The speeding group work well together and rapidly gain time. And the blackboard man commuting between leaders and pack indicates they lead by 2 minutes 20 seconds. But in the last 9 miles, the leaders split on the hills around Stuttgart, and Mackler, in his 5th Tour de France, is looking to win his first leader's yellow jersey as he speeds away with Arcacio da Silva of Portugal. The rest of the front group now trail the 2 by 30 seconds, but that's nothing compared with the 6 minutes that Lech Piasecki, the leader, and the rest are now behind. Piasecki has lost out to teamwork, and there's no one here in the pack willing to pick up the pace. This was a strategy planned by the Carrera team. Mackler started the day in 4th place, 20 seconds behind, the ideal man, of course, to head an attack for the lead. Da Silva was more concerned with the stage victory. This way, both have something to show for the day's work. The chasers kept going, but they knew that this day belonged to the 2 in front. And hidden among the motorcycles, Mackler keeps up the pressure towards his yellow goal. All of Stuttgart were out to see the first visit of the Tour, and the result was turning out to be quite a surprise. Finish, Da Silva wins his first ever stage. It appeared that in return for help in the pacemaking, Mackler was happy to see him take it. The next group arrived almost a minute later. So, for the 3rd day, an unlikely name was in the yellow jersey. And for the first time since 1952, a Swiss rider was in front. Mackler had almost 6 minutes. And behind, the race favourites had made their first real mistake. Time will tell just how serious. Mackler is first, but the real dark horse to win the race overall is Frenchman Charlie Motte, who is now 5th.